Good afternoon, friends. So after a fairly hectic tuk-tuk ride, I'm on the grounds of the city palace here in Jaipur, and this strange, wonderful place is the Jantar Mantar. It's a collection of astronomical instruments built out of stone, and it really is rather fun. Up ahead there, that is the largest stone sundial in the world. It's all very weird and wonderful. It's kind of like, you know, one of those geometric paintings. The Jantar Mantar was built by Sir Sri Singh, who was the founder of Jaipur, and was completed in 1734. The systems used are very advanced. The tools, the instruments, utilize all three of the astronomical systems. As erudite people will know, the systems are horizontal, and in this case is based on the horizon itself, elliptic, and equatorial. Now, honestly, without a guide, and I can't really afford a guide because between this place and the next two places I'm spending about 17 euros just to walk around, but I'll give it a go. This section is the astrological section, not astrological like, you know, Mystic Meg or anything, but with these instruments relating to the signs of the zodiac. My one, Scorpio, is just over there. So otherworldly. Oh, look, there's a monkey. Very cool. Yeah, sidebar. I really want to climb those steps, but we're not allowed. Right. Well, I've only been here for about 45 minutes. I wish I had more time. I could have come earlier on in the week, but I think I was a little too lazy. But and the sun is setting fairly quickly, and I still have some stuff to do. So, yeah. Very cool, man. This thing is cool. This is essentially a medieval Indian version of an astrolabe. Carved onto the surface, this is an equatorial tool, and carved onto the surface is essentially a reflection of the heavens above. It's pretty cool stuff, man. Good morning, friends. Another beautiful day here in Jaipur. It's already hot. It was 38 degrees yesterday. I'm not even kidding. But I've got up early, got my man Rama to bring me in a tuk-tuk to this amazing place. There are turtles all over this pool. And big turtles too, man, because we're 20 meters away. Okay, this amazing edifice is the Stepwell. It's this geometrically amazing thing. Now, weirdly enough, we don't have a specific date for its construction, but it's confirmed to be mid-16th century. Now, of course, it's all about water management because this, believe me, Rajasthan is a very hot place. And so in the rainy season, of course, this fills up to a certain degree, but it's just so beautiful. There are some very big, very happy turtles. I imagine they have a very nice life in here. You've got insects and I'm assuming very tiny fish. You can see on the steps that there are fish gathering, but I think they're a little too big for turtles to take care of, but yeah, not a bad place to be a turtle, man. So there's a nice young Indian couple and who've come here. I don't know if they're from here or not, but they went down one level and the nice cop over there was like, hey, so you're not allowed to go down. I went over and had a word with said cop and he said, oh, you have to pay for that. I'm like, how much? He goes, 5,000 rupees. That is 50 euros, but he showed me like a contract. So it looks like it's kosher. It looks like it's legit that it costs that much money to go down to the water. I'd hope to... Damn, that's a big fish. Look at the size of that. Hold on. Dude, I swear blind, there are several fish in there that are like a meter long. How do they survive? I'm forced to wonder how far the well goes down. And because the only way to test that presumably is to actually dive into the thing. I'm not sure if that's allowed. But it obviously has a great deal of depth because it's a well. But big. Look at the size of that fish. Some kind of like an eel, like a very long fish with a very sweeping tail. Right, I don't actually have long here. I've got to get back to my accommodation for 10:30 so I can start work. And I still have to go to the fort yet. Honestly, I think I prefer this place to the fort before I've even been there. I could stay here for a while, but I can't. There's the brakes. I'm really tempted to just blow off the fort and just stay here. Oh, that's a massive dragonfly. This is such a pleasing place for me. It's just so cool. And the fort is going to be very busy. Pay to get in. And even at this time, and with everything that's going on in the world right now, quite a few tourists. I'm tempted just to stay here. Maybe I'll just do a flyby of the fort and do some recording. I've done my research, so I might as well. But this, I mean, I'm just going to sit down and have some tea, man. There's a lady over there, and she's feeding the fish, I guess. Just chucking food into the pool. So, rather fun. There's something just so satisfying for me about this. I have to go soon, but I'll be sad to leave. I overheard a guide who was speaking in English, and he said that from here at this time of the year, the water goes down 15 meters, which is quite a lot. That's a great amount. There's a massive volume of water. But yeah. I love this kind of stuff, man. And like I say, because this place is protected, 30 years ago, this area was outfitted with running water for domiciles and that sort of thing. And so this place is not used anymore, and it is protected, it is guarded. And if you're a dragonfly or a fish, or one of those leviathan, relatively speaking, fishes, or a turtle, see that? That's got to be pretty much like heaven. Yeah. Anyway, I have to go. Yeah, I have to go. I could stay here all damn day. I really could. Got water and tea and snacks, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Has to be said, that place. Imagine the hundreds of people who would come here every day, gather like a community, and good feeling. Right, so having spent some time there at the Stepwell and being very sad to leave, I'm at the foot of the Amber Fort. The Amber Fort, the local area is called Amer, and it's also known as Amber. I had originally thought that Amber was perhaps an Anglicization of Amer, but I was wrong. Having done my research, Amer is a short version of Ambikashwara, which is the local Rajasthani name for the god Shiva. And that is who this fort and the temple are dedicated to. I'm running out of breath now because I'm hiking upstairs, so So that's it. I walked up to the main courtyard. Beyond there's a ticket anyway. And I'm a little annoyed with myself. Well, I'm annoyed with myself for letting my procrastination monkey take advantage earlier on in the week. So I could have done this. But on the other hand, I've had a good time. Do me a favour, if you ever come to India, don't ride an elephant, it's just not cool. Because that elephant behind me is about 70 years old, 60, 70 years old. Yeah. I thoroughly intend to find an elephant sanctuary somewhere in this country and offer my services for a week for a bed. I've done it before, Thailand. Yeah. So, a touch more history while I'm walking down the hill. I'm in good time now. I'm going to get to the bottom of the hill for 10. I should be back for 10:30 and then I start work immediately. But anyway, this hill is known as the Hill of Eagles. Fort does actually predate Jaipur proper. It's about 650 years old, the beginnings of it anyway. But it was massively expanded because when Sarai Sri Singh took over, and he, as I previously mentioned, was the founder of Jaipur, and he, for obvious reasons, dedicated some quite serious time and money to making this place what it is today. Yeah, right. Just hanging out in the shade mostly. Good afternoon, friends. So a fairly productive day, really. Went to Amer this morning, taught my classes, finished class. Went out, got myself some Chinese food. Still got half of it in my bag for later. And I don't have a ticket in my hand, which I must admit annoys me. But I've got a man's word that he will save me a seat. That's a big monkey. So I'm due to leave, all things being equal, at 0700 tomorrow morning, Friday morning, which should get me to Agra at something like 12:30, something like that, which is a very reasonable time. So yeah, all good. Morning, friends. So, total honesty, I have a whiskey hangover, but it's currently 6:15 in the morning. I got up, sorted my shit out, walked along, woke up the boys, and secured a ticket. 2 tickets, actually, 2 seats in an air-conditioned bus to Agra. 5-hour journey. 2 seats, 800 rupees, which is €8. I don't want to fuck around with comfort, so all good. It's my man Rama.
Rama,
Yeah.
how are you? Welcome to Jaipur.
So, a little bit of a clusterfuck, very, very minor league, but bought my ticket, went back, quarter to 8. And like, it doesn't leave from here, it leaves from over there somewhere, and running around in a tuk-tuk to try and find the right bus, didn't find the right bus, and been driving around showing my ticket to about 10 different guys, and there should be a bus arriving to take me in a few minutes. Right, bus behind me, about 10 to 9. Haven't lost too much time. Going to be in Agra for maybe 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. It's your life, Jeff. Anyway, if you like what I do and how I'm doing it, please do like and subscribe. Hope you're smiling.